Hello and welcome back to The Scoop, your source for entertainment news. I'm Christina Senia. You've seen me on the show before, but today I'll be stepping into some larger shoes as I take on hosting. From Emma Watson's He for She initiative to the 40th season premiere of Saturday Night Live, we've got you covered. Plus, stick around as our life correspondent Bethia learns the story behind Vanderbilt's newest trend, pub trivia. You heard it here on The Scoop. Emma Watson gave a polarizing speech at the United Nations this week in order to promote their new initiative, He for She. He for She is a solidarity movement encouraging men to take a more active role in the fight for gender equality. In this speech, Emma promoted feminism as a belief in equality for the sexes and emphasized that men need to play a more active role in bringing about this type of change. Celebrities like Harry Styles, Jared Leto, and Joseph Gordon-Levitt are among the list of high-profile men who have already pledged their allegiance to this initiative. In the true spirit of the He for She campaign, this story was written by the Scoop's only male writer. Emma Watson's not the only celebrity known for promoting girl power. Television's Shonda Rhimes, known for writing strong female leads, is back this season with another new show for ABC. Joining her, Shonda's Thursday's lineup is her latest series, How to Get Away with Murder, starring the one and only Viola Davis. While we knew the show was going to get some buzz from the media over its outstanding story and production quality, we didn't expect to read this. In her essay preview of the show, New York Times critic Alessandra Stanley described Rhimes as an angry black woman. Shonda took to Twitter to respond to this insulting comment, but we would argue her revenge was served sweeter with the show's booming success last Thursday, ranking in amazing numbers. Isabella Tanakumi is in the process of suing Disney for $250 million by claiming their top-grossing movie of all time, Frozen, was a knockoff of her life narrative. The story follows Isabella's relationship with her sister, much in the same way Elsa and Anna's relationship develops. The two share similarities, such as Isabella's sister Laura causing her to have a debilitating burn on her face, much like Elsa's freezing hands causing Anna's injury. Both stories contain love triangles with men named Hans and Kristoff, as well as settings in small villages below mountains of snow. In the book, Anna also dies like Laura, with the exception that Anna is able to come back to life in Frozen. There are a total of 18 counts of these similarities. We'll let you guys be the judges on this one, though. And now let's turn it over to Allie for the 4-on-1 on the need-to-knows for homecoming.
Thanks, Christina. Hi, I'm Allie. As I'm sure you all know, homecoming weekend is fast approaching. There are a variety of activities planned throughout the course of the week that you definitely won't want to miss out on, so let me be your guide for this week's events. On Monday, October 6th, give back to the community by attending Ties for Tots, where students will be making cut-and-tie fleece blankets for patients at Monroe Corral Jr. Children's Hospital. But the giving doesn't have to stop there, because on Tuesday the 7th, there will be a Red Cross blood drive where you can give blood and save a life. Also on Tuesday is the event that everyone has been waiting for, Bill Nye. He will be speaking in Langford Auditorium at 6 p.m., so make sure to catch everyone's favorite childhood scientist. But stay after the show because at 8:30, Vanderbilt is hosting its 20th annual drag show, which is always a good time. Vanderbilt has some big names in music planned for this weekend, so be sure to head to Strat if you haven't already purchased your ticket for the Commodore Quake, featuring Ludacris and Iggy Azalea. The music doesn't stop there because Eric Hutchinson will be performing on Friday at the Homecoming Block Party. Now, most importantly, make sure you get a good night's rest for the big game on Saturday, where our very own Doors will be taking on the Charleston Southern Buccaneers. And there you have it. I hope your homecoming week is safe and fun. Now back to you, Christina.
Thanks, Allie. And now it's time to tip our caps to baseball legend Derek Jeter. With a sold-out crowd at Fenway Park chanting his name, Jeter ended his 20-year career with an RBI infield single in the third inning Sunday against the Sox. It was the 40-year-old's 3,465th hit, which is the sixth most in baseball history. The pregame ceremony began with a video highlighting the Red Sox and the Yankees rivalry. The line score in the Green Monster had "With respect to Derek Jeter" appear as he was called out to shortstop for a standing ovation. Putting the rivalry aside for a charitable cause, the Sox donated $22,222.22 to Jeter's Turn 2 Foundation. With Jeter retiring, it marks the end of the core four: Jeter, Mariano Rivera, Andy Pettitte, and Jorge Posada. That was the integral team to getting the 5 rings that they won since Jeter's career truly began as a rookie in 1996. Yankees manager Joe Girardi remarked that it truly is the end of an era. This month, the box office has a wide range of exciting new releases. The first one I'm really excited about is the new dramatic comedy This Is Where I Leave You. Based on the laugh-out-loud funny novel by Jonathan Tropper, the movie takes place entirely at a shiva. I bet you never thought a comedy could come from that. but let me tell you, the book made me keel over with laughter, and from the looks of it, the cast, it seems the movie will do the same. Starring Jason Bateman, Tina Fey, and Jane Fonda, this is a must-see. Another movie based on a best-selling book this month is The Maze Runner. Resembling a Hunger Games or Divergent type of movie, the action film takes place in a maze that all the characters are trying to escape. This past Saturday marked the 40th season premiere of SNL, and the show came back bigger and better than ever. Actor Chris Pratt hosted the episode, and seeing that it was his first time hosting, some jitters were noticeable in the beginning, but his wife Anna Faris was there sitting in the audience to cheer him on. The show even ended with a lovely smooch between the actors as the audience cheered on. Ariana Grande also brought her characteristic singing chops out as she belted her new songs Break Free and Love Me Harder. Although there were some mixed reviews about the season opener, only time will tell if the 40th season of SNL will be as successful as the last ones. Now let's turn it over to our life correspondent, Bethia, who sat down with Mark Herzog to talk about the pub's new trivia night.
Hi guys, I'm Bethia from The Scoop. We're here right now with Mark, the Chief of Staff of VSG, to talk about the pub trivia nights on Thursday from 8 to 10 p.m. So welcome. What was the inspiration for the pub trivia?
Well, we saw there's a bunch of different restaurants and a few bars around campus in Nashville that were putting on these trivia nights, and we had a bunch of friends saying, oh, I'm going to Sam's for trivia, I'm going to Mellow Mushroom for trivia. And we said, well, we have a great location here at the pub. Why don't we just do that?
That's so true. How did the ball get rolling with this whole thing? Who did you talk to? How did it get started?
Well, we went over to the head of dining, Camp Howard, and he was a huge resource for that. We went to him, and then he did some research about different companies, and he came back to us and said, hey, do you guys want to help us do this? And we chipped in, and here we are. And
so you've been to these trivia nights before, right?
Yeah, I went last Thursday.
So is the format like similar to the trivia around Nashville, or how does it compare?
Well, it's actually the same company that does Mellow Mushrooms trivia, so if anyone's done that, it's just like that.
Well, let's just have some little fun right now.
Okay.
What is the weirdest fact that you know?
Weirdest fact that
could maybe help you in trivia one day.
I know a lot of like music stuff and random little, I don't know, like animal facts I find on Reddit and stuff like that. Let's see, I read the other day that there's this animal called the mantis shrimp that punches its prey, but the prey isn't actually killed by the punch. It heats up the water so much that it kills the prey.
Interesting. So, weird.
It's one of those random things I found.
So would you say animals is your area of expertise, or?
Animals and music.
Animals and music?
Yeah.
Okay. And you said you were here at trivia last week. What was your team name?
Our team name, it was Unicorns and Bacon.
Unicorns and Bacon?
Yep.
What was the inspiration behind Unicorns and Bacon?
Oh, that goes way back.
Let's play a fun game right now where I ask you some weird trivia questions.
Okay, hit me. Let's go.
Do you know how many pounds the average American eats?
How many pounds? 1,000?
It's actually 65,000.
Oh God, I was so off.
Think about that.
I'm glad that wasn't asked on Thursday.
And do you know the percentage of men that wash their hands in the bathroom, after the bathroom?
I hope it's close to 100%.
Well, it's actually 55%, so be careful the next time you shake someone's hand, but can I...
Yes,
does that work?
I'm part of the 55%.
Okay, perfect. Well, thank you so much for your time.
Hi, I'm your host, Christina, and we're back with the panel.
I'm Jenna.
I'm Allie.
And I'm Bethia. You just saw me.
Bethia, that was an awesome segment. I'm definitely going to try out pub trivia night.
Thanks. I was there for a few seconds, and it was packed. I was really surprised.
And then, you know, Cabana canceled their trivia, so perfect replacement at the perfect timing. You know.
Cabana. Speaking of Cabana and all the bachelorette parties I always see there, America's favorite bachelor got married this past week.
Oh, I can't believe it.
George Clooney and Amal Alamuddin in Venice. That's awesome.
Hearts are breaking all over the world.
It's so weird because he called himself the Eternal Bachelor, and now he's finally settled down.
I know. He had an extravagant wedding where guests actually rode up on boats.
What?
No way.
Yeah, so much for keeping it a secret. But did you guys hear the ceremony only lasted 18 minutes and they exchanged handwritten vows? How sweet is that?
So sweet.
Wow. Who would have thought?
I know. I wonder what she's like, because she's not a famous celebrity or something.
She's a lawyer, I think.
Yeah, she's a lawyer.
Yeah, she's like a very smart
Good for him, you know?
Seriously.
He's pretty smart too.
Yeah.
You know what the big controversy was, though? Is that his own best friend didn't show up to his wedding. Brad Pitt.
Brad Pitt?
Yeah.
Where
what
was he?
that
Do you know?
about?
Has
No
he
one
sang
knows.
or anything? That's
Probably
so
still in
great.
the honeymoon phase.
Yeah.
Him and Angelina's wedding.
Yeah.
Finally tied the knot. Seriously.
For 7,000 kids and like 50,000 years, like they finally
Like,
got
I
married.
really didn't think they would get married.
I
Like, I just
know.
thought they would just be, like, eternally and just
Keep adopting children.
You know, they're just so, like, not
Did you
good
guys see
anyway.
her dress, though?
Her dress was adorable with
Yeah.
designs all by her children.
Yeah.
That was, it couldn't
was
be
really
any
sweet,
cuter.
yeah.
For sure. Did you guys see Lauren Conrad's dress
Oh
at her wedding
my
with
God.
William Tell?
It was, it was Badgley Mishka,
It
right?
was so beautiful.
So
10-foot long
beautiful.
train that was detachable for the pictures.
I mean, she's perfect. Let's
She's
be honest.
yes.
We all want to be her.
So, of course she was amazing. Yeah, for sure. But actually, yeah, it was a great wedding ceremony, really non-traditional. But I think it's time for us to close up. So I'm your host, Christina, and that's it for The Scoop.
Yeah, remember to follow us on Instagram and Twitter at BTV The Scoop at The Scoop _BTV. There you go.
Bye, guys.
Bye.